This is the video review for Transformers United Tracks, the Japanese version of Reveal the Shield Tracks here. As you can see, he's a much richer blue, much more metallic and shiny. He's got a much more accurate to G1 flames on the hood as opposed to these weird tribal ones they put on the American version. Plus he has a tampoed Autobot symbol as opposed to the rub sign here on Reveal the Shield Tracks. And I'm only really going to compare him here in vehicle mode, partly because, as you can see, I took some parts for my modified wheeljack from him, so they don't look the same anyway. But mostly because, like, all the major differences you're going to see right here in vehicle mode is mostly the flames, the tampoed autograph symbol, and the shiny metallic blue paint. Everything else about the figure is more or less the same. Like I said, he's a slightly different color blue, but the transformation hasn't changed, the features haven't changed, just the paint job here. So there's the major differences between the two. Like I said, I'd stolen a bunch of pieces from him to make my taller modified wheeljack. I've since gotten a new one of those too. So I figured I was going to replace him. I've been meaning to pick up this tracks anyway, so it was worth doing. But just a quick comparison there between the two versions of tracks. He does have the jet mode, just like the original you saw there in the opening credits, the picture there. So we're just going to focus, or not really focus too much on transformation, since again we've seen it a couple of times now with between tracks and wheeljack. So you just come up here, get the gun out. I'll go ahead and pop this panel up and out like that. Open the doors here. Pop off the missiles. Bring the wings out. It is now 30 minutes past the hour, is what that beep means. I'll flip up the wheels. So yeah, and I definitely, while I'm transforming him, I'll give you some thoughts. I do like this version a lot better than the Reveal the Shield. I know in some cases that whether it's better or worse to pick up import, whether it's worth the price. If you already have a Trax, I don't know if it's worth importing a whole new figure. That's a really personal choice. I found it to be totally worth it. I really like this shiny metallic Trax. I think it feels more like Trax. One, I like the flames on the front a lot better than the tribal stuff that was on the American release. As well as like I said, I just think the shiny metallic fits Trax better, and just looks a lot nicer. It's a much nicer, richer blue than we got on the American version. Whether that's worth $30 versus $12 to you, that's really up to you. It was definitely worth it for me. So there's my thought on that. And here he is in robot mode. Go ahead and attach the missiles up here to his shoulder. Rotate him around like that. And then give him his weapon. And there's Trax. He's got the same posability as the American version, the ball-jointed shoulders, bicep swivel, hinge, rotating wrists, and then bend at the knee, ball joint hips, all that good stuff. And like I said, just the metallic blue I think just really suits him better. And then just because I forgot to do it in my wheeljack video, here's a quick comparison between the two of them. As you can see, wheeljack's a little shorter, which I've kind of grown to get used to, even though I made the taller wheeljack by swapping his leg parts out and cutting off the kneecaps and stuff like that. I have gotten used to it. One of the things I didn't point out in my wheeljack review, as you can see, he's only holding one wrench, because there are little pegs here on his legs that let you store the wrenches behind his leg if you don't want him holding them all the time. So that's kind of cool too. Also, since we're on the subject of wheeljack, congrats to XV Braun. He won my first Twitter giveaway. He gets a mint on card Generations wheeljack. This one right here. That's on his way to, or will be on the way to him later this morning. And so yeah, if you're not following me on Twitter, there's a reason to. I'm still going to be doing video reviews and video giveaways here as well, contests and such. But I do. I think I am going to start doing just random Twitter giveaways because they're quick and fun, and I had a good time doing that one last night. So if you're not following me on Twitter, there's a way to win some toys too. But enough about that. This is all about tracks, and or at least now it's all about tracks. And like I said, that shiny blue just looks awesome. I like the G1 flames. I can't really. Other than that, my opinion is unchanged from the original. I like him. He's nice. I think he's definitely worth importing from Japan. Either you can get it from TFsource. I think this is actually where I got mine from. He just showed up from TFsource the other day. So yeah, check him out. United Tracks.